sorry, we're done.
The 10 o'clock news, this is Steve Allen. 85% of British subjects believe Prince Charles would make a good king. And a survey published tomorrow shows that almost as many people back Charles's views on the environment, like O'Neill reports.
And that's live from us.
4% of those questioned think he's unfit to be king. 11% don't care, but the vast majority give Prince Charles their personal seals of approval.
Now again, to flip through here, Douglas Cameron would sit on the left at the top there. Peter Dealey would sit on the right there. Again, Henry Kelly would be on the right, and Diane Stradling would be on the left. The studio is also used for Pete Murray, and Philip Hodgson and Richard Dallin all come from here.
This one,
this one studio, that comes from here.
It's bigger than I thought it would be, actually.
Yeah, there's the guest positions around the top. If you want to turn on the microphone, you can either do it via fader, or you can just hit the button, which we normally do. So that's the mic on and off. That's the announcer's mic, the newsreader's mic, and the conference mics. They're on a gang fader, but there's 4 individual pots, potentiometers for volume controls for each of the 4 mics, so you can mix them up together.
Is that where the guests sit? The guests sit in there as well?
Yeah.
The guests would be sitting in there as well. Yes. Hello, Barry.
It's okay. You know I'm here.
Yeah, it's the other studio, Barry.
Which one?
Yeah, it's CR1. Yeah. So Cash is the producer, Casha Lawrence. So that's basically that. Then you have the 3 cart machines, which are 1, 2, 3. I call them they're cartridge machines.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Another one for recording things on in here, right next door, and another fader. No, it's that one. Sorry, these come up. So altogether, there's 6 machines. So for something like the Steve Jones quiz, which also comes from here, you'd need all 6. Sometimes.
So it comes from this studio.
Yeah, yeah. Brian Hayes comes from the other one. Steve Jones, Philip Hodgson, Pete Murray, and Richard Dallin all come from here. Then Jill Pyra, Nightline.
Oh, this is the update programme from here.
Yeah. However, Through the Night with Clive comes from next door. I do my programme from next door, but the weekday ones always come from here because they prefer it that way. Therese likes this one, Mike Carson likes this studio. I, myself and Clive prefer the other ones. And here's all, whatever you want. You see, if you're doing the Hodgson programme, then ram that in, and there you go.
Why do you cut the trail end of the tune off? When it finishes, when they lead into when they bring him back in after the commercial break, the echoes cut off very fast.
That's actually because of the profanity machine. It's done because it has to be a tight 10 seconds. Now, for instance, to demonstrate what I mean there, I can't find it. Yeah, there's a 10-second one, for instance.
The AM Show, 6 till 10 on LBC Radio.
Now that last second is actually just a die away, and it's really 11 seconds. But for the delay machine, when we go into profanity, it has to be exactly 10 seconds, and therefore they cut off the reverb at
Wondered
the end.
why. I bet nobody's ever asked you that question now.
No, I haven't.
Doing recording as a hobby, I listen to all these. It cuts off short. I thought they cheated there actually.
But there's the whole lot here: the Murray, the normal Murray jingles, and that was because I just stuck the thing in there. You have to let them wind up to speed.
And then you've got the voiceover on that as well, isn't there? Pete Murray on LBC.
Yeah, that's right. It's a whole lot there. And R1 that you're pretty used to.
Live with Clive, LBC Radio.
Barney Burnham one.
Barney Burnham, Through the Night on LBC Radio.
And then, there's just a few sound effects in here for some reason, which you're all knocking about. I'm not quite sure why, but... So everything's possible.
What speakers are you using there?
These are the Spenders. Actually, these are only they're only 20 watt ones, I think. Not very powerful, but they have their amps in them. The amplifiers are actually within them, as you can see from the.
The magic of Nana Muscuri.
But they're quite nice, I think. There's compact disc players is the norm now everywhere, which is a very good one actually because it allows you to go up to. I haven't got a CD here, I don't think.
a bit of a size, that car, isn't it?
Let me just...
That's the days of the next Ariane rocket.
Basically,
and that carries the Astra, the Luxembourg.
In this situation,
if that rocket goes up as planned, and it dumps this in Luxembourg satellite, that's going to be able to transmit 16
satellite dish.
Charles
from Reigate.
About 10 or 11 of those are likely to be in the English language. And broadcasting is scheduled to start in February. Now already you've got...
He's already got a dish, has he, or he's thinking of buying one?
Has said he's going to use 4 of those channels. 3 of them will be for sort of an expanded version of the Sky channel, which is available in hotels on cable. There'll be Eurosport, which is a sort of large sporting consortium, sport day in, day out, and a movie channel. That's 4. Then, just a couple of days ago, W.H. Smith, their television division, they announced that they've taken 2 channels on Astra, and that's going to be lifestyle, sort of, women's program. There's going to be some good stuff going out on there. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with the others, for instance.